Hello everyone, Pavel here. I have 5 tips for you to help you to stay in calorie deficit. Tip number 1, make sure your calories not too low. Quite a common mistake, go way too low than you have to. So let's say your maintenance level would be 2000 calories, but you decide I want to really focus on weight loss and go all out. I'm gonna eat only 1000 calories. In reality, many people who gone really low on the calories, they couldn't sustain it in the long term. Be okay for 3 days, maybe 4 days, but a couple of weeks later they just give up because they're starving too much, they're moody, have no energy, so they start going back to the food and get all the calories back and back to the old habits. The trick is go with the small calorie deficit, maybe just 10 to 15% max, and stick to that. So in the long term game, let's say 4 or 6 months down the line, you still will be able to keep up with this amount of calories. Tip number 2, meal prep. Meal prep can be lifesavers, especially if you have quite a busy and hectic lifestyle. You quite often need food right there, right now, because you have a short break. So more likely, if you're not prepared, you just grab whatever is most available or closest to your hand or fridge. So you just eat those calories and then you don't realize and you already had more calories than you're supposed to have. So you might need to have a look into your diary and allocate 1 or 2 hours a week and meal prep in bulk. Another tip you could do is cook bigger dinners, so you have some leftovers left, so you can use that or freeze it so you have it in the future, so you have a bunch of meals ready by hand which you can defrost it or have it on the day. Another one is log it before you eat it, so if you're using MyFitnessPal app, you can put the meals before you even had it. So first thing in the morning or in the evening for the next day, you can plan ahead what you're gonna have for your dinner, what you're gonna have for your lunch or breakfast. Even if you planned 1 or 2 meals, you're winning the game already because you will be ahead. Because you have a plan or half of the plan and you will know what's coming. It can be massive game changer, especially if you're going out. So if you're going on the website of the restaurant you're going to, you can check the menu before you even been there. So pick the food or meal what you want to have, allow some calories towards wine or beer, and just stick to that. So if you plan in advance what you're gonna have, you're more likely to stick to that. Avoid temptation. So there is no bad or good food. So generally, if you enjoy the food, it's a good food. But certain meals, certain foods can be quite calorific or calorie dense. So if you're trying to stay in calorie deficit, I would strongly recommend to surround yourself with the food which will help you with that. So you might need to reduce your exposure to certain foods purely because it's not going to help you in the long run. It doesn't mean it has to be included. It still can be part of your diet. You just need to be aware of that. So as an example, it's much more easier to consume 500 calories in a couple of donuts than 500 calories in chicken breast. Make sure you're focusing on protein-rich food. It will fill you up better and will keep you fuller for longer. So try to focus a little bit more on that. Try to keep the healthier snacks around you, which is much easier to reach to, and anything what is much more calorie dense, maybe put it away so it's a little bit harder to reach to. And the last one, don't beat yourself if you fail. We are humans, so it's not everything goes to the plan every single day. So there will be days when you had extra calories which you didn't intend to eat. It's quite common what can happen. You're going out on Friday with friends, had some drinks, had some food, and without realizing you overate and had extra calories than you planned to. Instead of feeling bad about it and feeling low and guilty, you just need to brush it off and next day back on it and just carry on. Because one day not going to ruin the hard work which you've done already, but 3-4 days in a row can definitely do that. So make sure if you had slip outs, never 2 days in a row, and get back in the game. So I really hope you found these tips useful. If you did, let me know about it, leave the comment, hit the like button, and I will bring more videos like that. So I hope I can bring more value to you this way as well.